Hello, must do 006. We're back for part 11 of I Want to Make a Sandwich. Last time, part 10, the continuation of the Let's Play for the second and third time. In version 1.0, the full game. We got through the Metroid area, completed another boss, Ripley and his friends. Got through what I dubbed the joke medley section. And it brings us to the true medley section, if you will, of this game, the I Want to Make a Sandwich medley section. So, yay. I think that's as good enough an intro as I'm going to get, so yeah, let's just press on. I will say before we move on that this music reminds me so much of the section in Make a Good Mega Man Level Contest number 2 in the final area. I think it's the one that plays while going through that area. So yeah, fond memories of Make a Good Mega Man Level Contest number 2, and yeah, has me super pumped to get through this section, hearing this music. Yeah, it reminds me so much of that game. Good times. So we're gonna this section here is all about the it's basically about the hub area, I guess, if you will. Let's not mess up this jump. Something happens to here, does it? I can't remember. Something happens here, I can't remember. That's it. I was shocked. I saw that platform down there. I was like, it's not even that long since I've obviously played the game and completed it. Obviously, the game's only been, by the time it's uploaded, it's probably only been, like, the full version been out for, like, about a week and a half or so. But, yeah, I saw the platform down there. I knew there was a trap. I just couldn't remember what on earth it was. I was like, well, do I need the platform there? I'm pretty sure I do. When do I need to set off? Do I need to use it initially? Do I need to trigger something first and then use it? I just could not remember it for the life of me. But anyway, yeah, Return of the Horse. So let's do a better job with that this time. Cool. Hopefully not mess up this jump here. Good. Fine. Cool. So we're still in the what I would say is the whoops, that's awful. Obviously the hub area here. You'll clearly see a sprite change to when we get to another area. So yeah, here we got this spider thing. I feel like that's somewhere else in the game, but for life of me can't remember where it was. I feel like it's in the pyramid area or something. Anyway, we've got a lot of mucking around with switches here, protruding spikes and such like that. But yeah, it's not too tricky yet. Okay, we're going to go over here, trigger this platform out. Hopefully not make a mess of this. And hopefully not make a mess of the final thing. Good, that doesn't hit me there. Good, cool. Okay, we're done with that area, and that brings us to the Mario area. So we're done with the first section of the memory bit. Okay, take this out, jump over you. Fireballs somewhere. Drop down there, take that out. I think there might be another fireball over on the right-hand side. Okay, I'd like to think again. I can remember sort of the types of gimmicks here, but not the exact placement of them, which is good and bad, particularly for sort of how short a time ago it is that I've actually played this. Or maybe it's here actually. Yeah, I'm sure there's one more somewhere. No, I want to go over here and switch and get lucky there because I completely forgot about that thwop. Okay, good. Is it here? Is there another fireball? Does this spike rise up or something? No. Okay, cool. Good. Fine. Cool with that. So that's out of the. Well, it's not technically. It's not out of the Mario area, is it? I guess we've obviously got this airship now, so we're still somewhat in the Mario section. That was awful. So yeah, typical Mario airship. We've got the cannons with obviously our main threat, shooting out these projectiles in every which way direction. Sometimes alternating between horizontal and vertical, and then diagonal. The bullet bills also make this a little bit nerve-wracking. They sometimes catch me off. Thank you. Right on cue, catch me completely off guard when they're shooting. That one in particular seems to be doing a very good job at the moment. Okay, that's going to go diagonally now. Unfortunately, what we have to do with this one is backtrack. So we've gone all the way over here to get a switch, and we are going to have to backtrack and go across to the left-hand side of the screen again now. That's going to go there. We should be okay now, I think, pending any disasters. Well, we've got a few little tricky little, well, not really tricky, but a couple of little spikes there that I could come across wrong. Of course, watch out again for all these things, again, these cannons. Watch out for the direction they're shooting in. Make sure you're obviously paying attention to whether they're going to go horizontally or vertically. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and yeah, not too bad at all. Okay, so here we are into the colourful spike air section. And yeah, we're playing a lot of falling through the... oh my god, I remember this jump now. This one got me so annoyed. First time when I was going through. I just was dying left, right and centre to it. It was absolutely horrible. It's one of those ones, again, a gate jump with having to sort of go through a corner. So it's, yeah, it can be kind of tricky. But anyway, what we're doing basically is we're falling off screen on the bottom, and that triggers out a spike somewhere along the way that enables us to progress on. This one, I don't think there's a trigger per se. I think we just need to make a manoeuvre. Equally with this one, no, there is. I have to land there, and we have to go round again on this one. I think. Yes. And then through here. Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, that took considerably less time than the first go. I mean, admittedly, I sort of knew obviously what I was doing more so there, but yeah, that I was dying so much that to one of those maneuvers right at the beginning there. It was awful. Anyway, here we have got the... I don't actually know what this, off the top of my head now, actually is. I'm blanking on like the actual specific reference. But yeah, oh god. But we've got the yeah, the section with the water, the spikes, and the electric barriers. This is a really fun area. So to be honest, they were pretty much all fun, other than maybe. I sort of called this out as being like, we haven't got to it yet, as being like one of my certainly my least favourite area of the game, as being the sort of the Battletoads area, particularly the spike sort of section. Not, oh, why did I pause there and jump there? Not the Klinger Winger, but the although that caused me next to no end problems on challenge mode. But the like the ice, the sort of ice section. But it was still absolutely fine. It's just a sort of my probably still my least favourite. But I really like this area actually. Yeah, and I think I've come to the time that the falling, slow moving. I'm not even sure you have to hit that switch. In fact, it's possibly a troll, but you can outrun it. So I think I've actually got hit to that first time round, and I'm amazed. I outran that. I did not remember it. I thought it was a troll actually. That switch there. I don't want to test going down below there. Actually, I really don't. I presume I can't go back. No, I don't know if there's actually anything below where those spikes came out. I didn't test that when I first did it. I sure as hell wasn't going to test that there. But yeah, I sort of remembered it being a troll, and that you don't actually have to hit it to progress. But it's nice to know you can actually outrun the things anyway. So anyway, cool. We're done with that. That's a water section with the electric barriers. And I did not remember that this was the next section, but right on cue we have got the Battletoads ice section, complete with another section here where we have to muck around for 10 seconds or so, dropping falling icicles. Again, with no blocks to have to worry about in the water. That's pretty straightforward, I have to say. Whoops! Let's not fail to get out of the water, please. That would be awful. Make our way up here. There's a lot of switches in this area, as you've probably already fully detected. So yeah, a lot of the time we are collecting. I am not going to, because I'm going to hit that spike. Are you joking me? Ugh. What I was going to say I was going to do there was actually drop down to the floor there, and so because there was a safe spot on the floor, so that I didn't have to sort of make a jeep jump off of a moving platform below a spike. I don't like those maneuvers. They always cause me a little bit of problems. So what I was intending to do was drop down. I think it's where I am there. I think that area still remains spikeless. So I was hoping to reach. Oh no, sorry, it's a little bit over to the left-hand side. Let's see if we can actually. Are you joking me? Wow. Okay, that's absolutely god awful. Worst jump in the game. Oh my god! I seriously, once to that is appalling. Twice is like seriously, what am I doing? I could do that jump with my eyes closed. I reckon half the time and not hit that spike. What the hell? Yeah, I want to do that rather than and then do this rather than have to make a jump round through that. Yeah, round below the spike on the ceiling there. Oi! Right, here's something we just don't get screwed over by the icicles there. Now I don't know if these sort of always go at the same. Bloody hell, go at the same. I'm going to move off the screen there because I do not want to hang around and get icicled. I don't know whether looking at them they always appear in the exact same spots, so you'll know where. So there are some complete set safe spots. But as you actually saw there, I ended up sort of underneath an icicle is spawning in, and I've still managed to get out of the way of it. So it's not, thankfully it's not so low to the ceiling that even if that does happen, you're going to instantly die. So, because if it's completely random there, that could be rather irritating. But yeah, can't quite tell whether it's completely random there or whether there are some absolute designated safe spots where the icicles are never going to go. But even so, it's good to know that you actually can outrun the thing. So anyway, moving on to the Sparkman section. So basically we've got these, that's not where I want to go, not yet at least anyway. Yeah, we've got a lot of these, moving platforms. I messed up. Well, obviously I messed up there, I died. But I want to extend the time I'm at the top there, because I need the platform this one to go back down to the bottom. I'm going to need that on I'm going to need that on the bottom again. In order to progress. And the best way to do that is to probably. Okay, I'm going to fall off that one on the left-hand side then. I really feel like I shouldn't need to, but to avoid any stupid deaths, let's do it that way. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I wasn't doing that in the first place anyway. Yeah, I need to muck around up here for a little bit. I had the right idea there, but unfortunately I just stood on one platform too long, got carried off the top of the screen, and top of the screen is a border kill. And I've absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. I feel like the top of the screen here absolutely deserves to be a border kill, so no problem with that whatsoever. I guess you could also muck around there and then get stuck in the block. That's another option. But you can clearly see that basically what I'm going to need to do is just have this platform over here retract all the way to the bottom in order to move on. So I just need to stall it out for a little bit and not keep messing up horribly. I guess I could just muck around on the one here, but as you saw, I don't really want to. I feel like I sort of got launched up really quickly there. I got stuck into. I survived that and didn't get border killed and reset because I thought it was inevitable that I had done so. That was interesting. That I don't know how I landed on, but oh well. Right, can we actually do a somewhat half-decent job on this screen? And I think we should be actually okay. But good. Okay, that's awful. Yeah, okay, let's do this now. Okay, fine. Yay. And I don't know why. What? Okay, now I can't see where to go, but I'm assuming one of those blocks there that is there at the moment won't be there when I go back round again. I am having a shocker on this screen. I did not make that comment as a result of this being Sparkman section. That was just purely accidental. I'd like to say it was intentional, but... And are you kidding me? I landed on the pixel that results in both of them rising up? Why do I keep landing on that? What? That's about the 5th time now that I've landed on that block. I shouldn't even be anywhere near it. Are you kidding me? The other thing is, I'm wondering whether there's a switch I'm not hitting here, because I genuinely didn't see what I was supposed to do here. Okay, I need to go, yeah, okay, I need to go over to the right-hand side. There is a switch over there. I was just looking at the platform on the left-hand side and thinking I had to land on that for some reason. But of course, there's a platform over on the other side of it, on the right-hand side, that I'm supposed to land on. Oh my god, this has been a shock of a screen. I cleared this quicker than this first time, I'm almost certain. Okay, can we not mess up on the ladder? Can we just not mess up on the ladder, please? Take as much time as I need to just inch along and then jump off at the end. Cool. Okay, that was awful screen. Blur. Okay, right. Brings us to, I want to say, is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. I just need to do it in a different order. Is it the Zelda stuff? I think so. Anyway, when I cleared this one initially I got into a habit of moving right off the beginning. That set off or put me in a very nice pattern for these fireballs that keep getting dropped here. I sort of knew where I didn't hit the switch. Lovely. Sort of knew exactly where they were going to be, and they seemed to time out really nicely to the point where I didn't actually hit them. So yeah, cool. So I can make this jump over here and not get hit by a fireball. Yeah, cool. I should be safe there, but the platform rose up too quick for me, and I hit the spike on the ceiling. Nice. So yeah, provided I go quickly here, I should be able to get out of the range of all the fireballs, and yes, we're good. Now I can't remember for life where the safe spots are, so I'm going to take a pause here and just see where I need to be. Okay, we'll muck around a little bit here, just so I can actually get a feel for... Okay, so the edge of the next platform is safe. And then once we get to the top, we should be absolutely fine anyway, because she'll be out of range. I'm guessing I'm going to be on the top of the screen anyway, so yeah, actually the thing goes away as well anyway, so cool. Nice, done with that area. And that brings us to the... I don't even know what to call this section, really. I'm not sure what it's a reference to, if indeed anything, or whether it's something sort of unique to this game. But yeah, it brings us to the sort of metallic area with a lot of the spinning... what to call them? I don't know. Spinning things and the invisible blocks. Or invisible until you touch them, yes. There should be something around here. They do gleam or glisten as well, so if I stop here for a minute, you can see where they're next going to spawn in, so that's bad. I need to rush that. I did not remember the laser there. Cool. So yeah, they do clearly, as I've just said, glisten, so yeah, it's not like they are... You're playing it completely blind. Once you pay attention to them, it's not so bad. That I can't outrun. That's because I'm going in the completely wrong place anyway. I need to not outrun it. I actually need to jump through the area where I did a small jump before, and just sort of let the laser or land straight back on the laser. But actually, yeah, there's a safe spot. Always do the fake floor there, but I just didn't. I ran out of time to even reach that. Are you kidding me? Wow. Some screens in this section have gone really well, and some have been absolutely awful. And this is another one that's been absolutely awful now. I'm missing blocks, I'm not getting double jumps, I'm just messing up left, right and centre. How on earth I forgot exactly where this block was going to be here, I have no idea. But, oh well, apparently I managed it. That's hopefully not fake. Good. Okay. So we're going to use these to get up to the switch up on the top right here. Obviously use the platforms to get over there, because the... oh no! Because the laser there takes away our floor. But it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to mistime the movement. What? I'm going to mistime the movement on the platforms and get land on a spike. Nice. Yeah, seriously. Some of these have been like... have gone really well, and some have just been absolutely god-awful. Feels like more have gone god-awful by this point in time. Right, I should have tons more time here than I gave myself last time. Yeah. Oi. I'm going to have to hit that, and hopefully, yeah, remember that those spikes go away. In fact, we get a block there anyway, so cool. Right, it's glistening blocks here, so we just need to obviously just pay attention to where those are. We should be safe in the middle here, actually, so again, we can just sort of take a pause here, wait to see where the glistening block is, and make sure we don't mess up horribly at the end. Cool, we're done with that screen. Oi. Right, that brings us to the... I'm not sure what to call it, but I'm just going to say it's the temple sort of screen. So, to my mind, actually, the first manoeuvre here is quite tricky, but the rest was actually reasonably okay. I think, from memory. So what we're going to do here is go down and hit... No, we're not going to hit that spike. Lovely, because I'm not going to get enough distance. Nice. In fact, I want to be a lot higher there, actually. I think, or do I? Do I want to be higher there? I think I do. Or do I not want to actually want to go over to the left-hand side and get in the water there? Possibly. I don't recall doing that, actually. But that looks like it might give me a bit of an extra. No, I don't think so. I just think I need to do something like that. Yeah, just not be ridiculous about it. Cool. Then we need to be a little bit higher here this time, because now we need to land over here, and we'll miss it. Nice. In fact, I had another jump out of it. Did I? Okay. Let's just test that again. I've got another jump out of it. Okay, never mind. I can be... No, I didn't have a jump there though. What? That was really, really weird. It felt like one time I had a jump, and the other time I didn't have a jump. Was it because I'd landed on the floor and was continually in the water? Like, I want to test this out. Yeah, okay, I had a jump there. But, so it felt like I had one there, but not two. I don't know what happened there. That felt really, really weird. Either way, I'm pretty sure I can make that without many of a jump. So, yeah, let's just try and play it safe and do it that way. That would have been good. I don't know why I hesitated there. And that sucked. Anyway, yeah, this is it's that's where I need to be. Yeah, this screen is okay. There are a few tricky manoeuvres. I'll definitely say that, but for the most part, I think this is okay. Yeah, I was just obviously being terrible at the beginning there. Now I've got into some sort of rhythm. Hopefully, this should go down. Should be fairly straightforward. I'm assuming I just jump through those. Yeah, and there's no problem there at all. That's really, really weird. Flare gun acquired. Acquired, not spelled correctly. Hold up, then shoot to fire. Unless that's an American spelling. I'm pretty sure there should be a C in it. Oops, I need to jump and shoot as well. So cool. Was that mostly the last bit of the medley? Okay. I was expecting it to go on a bit longer. But anyway, yeah, we're done with the medley. I guess we'll progress on. I've only been going just over 20 minutes or so, so I guess we'll progress on. With what I think is going to be the final boss. Beginning here, I think. Or is it? Maybe not. I don't know. I think it is. I can't remember. Now, this is really, really weird. I played this like so recent as well. I was expecting to go into the final boss, I must admit. Anyway, we have a flare gun. If you hold up, then you shoot that rod. So if I don't hold up, I shoot the regular gun. If I hold up, I shoot the flare gun and go up. So basically what we're doing here is we're just shooting up into its mouth here. Possibly even its eyes, I don't know, but I'm just going to focus on shooting its open mouth. When the square opens up, I'm going to hopefully do a better of a job than I did previously of dodging the tomatoes. And yeah, that goes down pretty straightforwardly. That's pretty easy. And now, hopefully, we should be transitioning to, I think, the final boss. We have all the sandwich ingredients. Is that an onion there? Looks a little bit like an onion. Yes, we have got the final boss. Okay, cool. This is kind of a weird one. I'm not really sure what to make of this final boss. I did actually see some comment on I think it was Vicious Fruit saying this is one of the best bosses someone had ever played. Not quite sure I share that sentiment, but anyway, it doesn't really get that tricky until you get into its like final phase. I'll try and I'm not going to do it. There's no way I'm going to do it first go, so I will describe what we're doing. So yeah, basically we have got the flare gun as well, so we can shoot it. We can shoot up as well. This first phase is basically just swoops across the screen with knives coming out from under the floor. But yeah, you shoot it enough times either with a flare gun or indeed a regular shot, and he disappears. So we transition to a second phase, which is sort of this skeleton with a mustard dispenser, whatever. He floats around. He shoots what looks like globules of mustard down at the floor. And electricity comes down from the ceiling every now and then. Third phase, we've got this weird eye thing. We've got an infinite jump here, by the way. It looks like it's just shooting out streams of mustard, but that's pretty straightforward. But yeah, the first three things just almost feel like what is really going on here. But now we get into probably the fourth and final phase, but the true sort of a bit of a final boss. And yeah, this one goes on for considerably longer than the other bits. He's got so much more health. And yeah, he does a mixture of things. So he does this knife attack, as you can see here, as we've seen before. He does he basically calls upon attacks from all the previous bosses. So we've got the Lemmy Cooper circus ball attack that we have to avoid. You can tell us what attack's coming, by the way, from the square icon that appears in the middle of the screen. I think it's the middle of the screen. Is it always at the bottom of the screen? Maybe it might be higher up. Yeah, you can tell which attack's coming next. So now we've got the swirling attack from the... I don't even know what it actually is. The swirling thing from Battletoads. No one really knows what it is. And yeah, so blue projectiles come down and you have to avoid those. And yeah, just keep pummeling away at him with the flare. I'm not quite sure if the flare actually deals more damage to him than the regular gun. I'm really not sure about that at all. So yeah, we have Iceman and the ice shards. So he shoots out a shard right at the bottom of the screen, and then we've got the two little pillars that you have to jump over. He perennially seems to do this circus ball attack. So this seems to happen like Once he sort of does that right at the beginning, he sort of just always does that. After that, he just sort of can kind of tell how well you're doing based on what attack he's doing. So again, we're sort of, and each time he does something different, you kind of know that something's progressing and you're doing quite well. I must admit, I absolutely hate this saw attack in combination with something else. Particularly the circus balls. I think it was very, very kind there. I must admit, the circus balls went in directions there where they were very easy to avoid. Yeah, the saws were very easy to avoid as well. So now we have this attack from Ripley and friends, and that's probably going to get me. It's not. I managed to get out of range of it. And this is the sort of signifiers that I'm doing quite well, at least in my head, to see that attack come. The shot he does there from the Dark Kid also, I suppose. He sort of does that. At the beginning and also the end as well, so I'm not quite sure how well I'm doing on that attack. The Iceman's here as well. We can also see what I believe is a microwave in the background here as well now, so again, I feel like that's sort of signifying that I'm doing quite well. This attack again. I feel like I'm hoping to have this done this go because I've been spending a lot of time on this. He is done. That was almost pretty much first go when I got through to the final bit, so I think I died like maybe once or twice, maybe. Once on the skeleton mustard bit. It is a pretty easy boss. Apologies, that went by pretty quickly. Once he's defeated, he goes in the microwave and you end up with your sandwich, which I guess we'll just collect. Yeah! Victory music. I can't remember if there's anything else now, just as opposed to just going straight into the credits. There might be a little bit of... okay, we go back to the house. I'll save talking about the final boss till we get to the credits then. So I'm assuming there's some sort of little speech dialogue here. Maybe not. Again, for how little ago I've played this, remembering certain bits of things, but others not. So basically, during this thing, I won't read out all this, but we basically obviously just get a trawl through all the areas in the game and such like that during the opening credits. They're pretty hilarious as well. I won't read out all the things that are being said here, but yeah, I enjoy reading all these little descriptions here. I'm going to turn the music down ever so slightly because it's come out quite loud. But yeah, while this is rolling around, I guess let's talk a little bit more about the final boss, because obviously it went by incredibly quickly and a pretty good end actually, funnily enough, given the sort of the bit of a disaster I was having there on the medley section on some bits. I say some went by really well, some I feel like they were like first, second screen or something like that, and they went by really well, and others were absolutely dreadful. Just dying on things that I should never be dying on at all. But anyway, yeah, final boss redeemed myself there a little bit. It's a really weird boss. It actually took me quite a while to beat. I say ages, it probably took me maybe only 45 minutes or so. But I just could not get a hang of the final phase. I kept getting moves as well. It didn't happen there, and I was actually fully prepared to sort of complain a little bit about getting what I felt was being dicked over. Oh, there, a swirly thing, from Battletoads, because no one knows what it's called. I felt like I got dicked over so much when I played that for the first time. Like I just got the circus balls and Iceman with the Iceman shards were just awful, or even the wave, the fire wave that drops down, that was from the Dark Kid, Dark Kid. Well, not. I don't want to say Dark Kid. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, here we go. Right, is it on screen? Thank you. And I was right, Dark Kid. That attack seemed to catch me off guard. It was mainly things, the circus balls in conjunction with something else. The saws, actually. The circus balls in conjunction with the saws, I felt absolutely just screwed me over. So many times I lost count. I was getting really frustrated with that. But I probably got really lucky there. Just the stars aligned there. Nothing ever seemed to be too bad at all. Any random element there just seemed to give me lots of space to avoid bits and pieces. Yeah, anyway. I don't know whether I died once or twice. Possibly just once to... I actually don't know. Did I? I might have even jokingly said there's no way I'm going to do this first go, and then I think I died. It might have even been second go. If it is, that was incredible. Felt like it was either second or third though, or something like that. But anyway, the first three phases are really weird. So the first one, he just swoops down. You can either shoot him with the flare gun initially right at the beginning, because he sort of hovers in the middle for a little bit of time, and you can take him down there. Other than that, he just swoops across, shoot him with your normal gun there. Avoid the knives. They're very easy to tell where they're coming from. The second phase of the skeleton with the mustard, I feel like screwed me over. It can screw you over a bit more, or definitely a bit more, just because of the Canadian national anthem, by the way, in the credits. I feel like I get the mustard pellets in conjunction with the electricity. The electricity just sort of seemed to be in an awful position that I couldn't get out of, so that really caught me off guard. I made a point that I was gonna replay that and see what on earth that said. My apologies for that. I don't know what that was. I might even, in fact, I may not even comment on that now. I might just leave that for you to pause and watch. I actually don't know what that says. I of course remember that now when I played this the first time, saying, "Oh, what that was," but I completely forgot. Oh, I wanted to do something again, maybe replay the final boss or record it and then see what it was. Because I couldn't remember what it was, couldn't see what the hell it was. I'll find that out now once I review the footage for this. But anyway, yeah, the second phase there, the skeleton with the mustard, just sort of I feel like the electricity there can screw you over quite a lot. The third phase, the floating eyeball with the mustard shooting out from its orifices or whatever, is very, very easy. I think I barely died to that at all, maybe once or twice. Once right at the beginning because I wasn't quite sure what was going on, and then another time where I got too cocky for my own good. But you just move to one side of the screen, shoot it in its eyeball. When it starts homing in, drop down, move to the other side of the screen, shoot it again there. It doesn't have that much damage at all. And then obviously the final phase is where the boss obviously really kicks off properly. Well, I hope I described that reasonably well. It just sort of obviously just keeps summoning a bunch of attacks, or an attack from most, if not all, of the other bosses in the game. I don't know if it's actually all of them. It felt like it could be. But I'm not 100% on that. But they're not so. The attacks themselves, individually, are not so bad. But sometimes I feel you can get screwed over when you've got like something in conjunction with the circus balls that just makes it an almost impossible plan to avoid. And I died there so many times during the first go through. Just it seemed to feel like I got screwed over again and again and again. But I don't know whether I just got insanely lucky there or whether that actually is much more difficult than I made it look there. But essentially, just take the opportunities when he's sort of hovering around to shoot the flare gun up when he's down, obviously at one side of the screen, very low down. Take your opportunities there to shoot him with the regular gun when you can. I don't actually know if the flare gun actually does more damage per se than the regular gun, or whether it obviously just makes it an extra time where you can actually hit him. Ultimately actually turned out to be a pretty straightforward final boss, and caused me a little bit of problems first time round, but absolutely no problem whatsoever there. Unbelievable. I was expecting the final phase to cause a lot of problems, but it's a very weird final boss. It's a very good. I like the final phase when it's not screwing me over, and I like bringing all the callbacks to all the previous bosses, but can't say I'm particularly in agreement with the person on the Delicious Fruit comments who said it was possibly the best boss they've ever faced. Wouldn't go that far. Anyway, welcome to the Warp Zone. Press W to get back here at any time. Thank you for playing the game. So, here we are in the Warp Zone. So, here are all the levels and such like that. I might actually just scroll across to the right hand side so we can see the bosses and actually can see whether or not, just off the top of my head, whether we did seem to get everything. I don't think we got an attack from Inky. So we did from Iceman, we did from the Metroid boss. We did from the Metroid boss, the orbs that came down. Goomba. Did we from Goomba? I don't think we did from Goomba. We did from Mega Goomba, that would be the Saws. Koopa Clan, Lemmy. Ridley, yes? Actually, no, Metroid boss isn't what I'm thinking of. That was attack from Ridley. Maybe we didn't get one from Metroid boss. We definitely did from the Swirl, we definitely did from Dark Kid. Maybe, I definitely cannot remember one from Inky, at least in there anyway. So, probably not all of them, but most of the bosses there. Anyway, yeah. Cool. I think that's pretty much it. I think that is definitely it now. Unless for some reason this gets updated again, I don't see that happening. This obviously seems to be the complete version. So, we've obviously got a final boss and such like that. Challenge mode isn't even in it anymore, so yeah, just on normal mode. So, I think for the final time, the third and final time, we should be done with I Want to Make a Sandwich. So, yay. For the most part, I really like all the new additions. The Super Metroid area is fun. The missile thing takes a little bit of getting used to, but that's actually when you get the hang of it, that's pretty fun. I haven't got too many thoughts to say on the joke medley sort of section. It's just sort of there, but I like the sort of the Make a Sandwich medley with all the callbacks to all the areas we've seen. before in the game. That's a nice little touch. The music that obviously I recognise from the final area of Mega Man Level Contest number 2, which is a bit like a medley anyway. Just makes me think of that, and it just brings back so many memories of that. And that's really awesome. And yeah, it's a decent enough final boss. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's amazing or certainly the best boss I've ever played, but yeah, it's a decent final boss. At least the final phase. I would say the first 3 phases just sort of a bit random. I'm not really sure what to make of them really, but yeah, the final phase definitely is the highlight for that. And yeah, I think that is it. Going to be an 11-parter. I thought this was going to be a 7-parter, then a 9-parter, and now finally it's going to be an 11-parter. To sign off, I guess I will mention what, because this was like one of 2 projects I said at the end if I want to get wrecked that I was sort of going to go back to and tidy up some loose ends. Obviously I knew this had been fully updated and released by then. The other one, as I was recording that final part of I Want to Get Wrecked, hadn't been officially announced yet. I was pretty sure it was going to be coming out very soon, indeed it was. Monday the 9th of September, so only a few days or so ago. Celeste Chapter 9, the farewell levels. Been looking forward to that and waiting for those for quite some time. And yeah, that was what I was fully intending to go back and continue the Let's Play of that on. However, that being said, holy bananas is that difficult. I have not had that much time to play it. It's only been out for, as of the time of recording this, a couple of days or so. Although by now I think like someone's managed to complete it in about under 25 minutes, and someone's also managed to get the golden strawberry on it. So get through the entire thing without dying once. I mean, the mind boggles. Literally the mind boggles that anyone could do that almost ever, but in like a couple of days, gee whiz. I am not kidding. But I would estimate that it's going to take me longer to complete. I say I've not completed the chapter yet. I've started it, played it for a few hours or so, and probably got nowhere near the end. I would estimate it's probably going to take me longer to finish that entire chapter than it will take for, or have taken so far in my Celeste Let's Play. I'm really not kidding. It is that bloody difficult. So I'm not completely convinced. I'd like to hope and think so that I'm actually capable of completing it. So I'm hoping it's not going to get that difficult, but I've not completed it yet, so I obviously, of course, want to complete that before I even start thinking about doing recording anything like that. I actually don't want to practice it beyond that. I feel like actually clearing it twice, so once through initially and then once for Let's Play, will be more than sufficient. It's that difficult that I feel like I don't even actually want to do it for like a 3rd time or anything like that. 2 will be plenty. So, yeah. Of course, I suppose, in theory, you've got chapter checkpoints and such like that at some point in time anyway. But anyway, I don't want to go too much into Celeste now. Just basically to say that, yeah, that is the other project that I was planning to tie some loose ends up on. But, yeah, I wasn't quite sure that I was expecting chapter 9 to be that difficult. Difficult, yes, and the creators and developers have clearly said they were planning on making it difficult, but oh my goodness me, that looks like it is going to be a hell of a thing. So yeah, I'm optimistic that we can get chapter 9 Celeste done, but yeah, whether that's actually going to be next up or what, I'm not sure. I'm going to need some time to yeah, actually complete that, or see whether indeed I can complete it at all. But anyway, fingers crossed. Celeste continuation is coming up. It's going to be coming up next before I kick into something new for the first time. But yeah, I guess I'll leave it there with I Want to Make a Sandwich. It's been a really good game. I mean, frankly, all the Piece of Cheese's games are fantastic. I don't think there's a single one that I haven't really enjoyed or wouldn't even mind doing a Let's Play of. There are so many he's done that I haven't done Let's Plays of at all yet. I'm probably not going to do all of them, obviously, but yeah, I can't think of a single game that he's done that yeah isn't fantastic. So yeah, always happy to play those games, and yeah, Make a Sandwich is a fantastic game in my opinion. It's yeah, everything works. It's not too difficult. It's dead easy to get into, and I would thoroughly recommend it. And it is now fully complete as well. So yeah, you've got the complete package there. Yeah, I think on that note, I'll leave it there. Hope to see you next time for whatever that is. Hopefully Celeste, but if not, a new project. But yeah, whatever that may be, hope to see you for it. Until then, though, cheerio.